Oh, today's a nicer day. I didn't check the temperature yet. Yeah, walked right past it, didn't look because it was so nice out when I came outside. Anyway, sun's out and it's cool, but not cold. And the cattle are enjoying the bale. It was today. I can't remember what today is. Sunday, I think. Yeah, December. Oh, it's December 15th. Yeah, December 15th. Oh, I just remembered. Uh, Today, December 15th, is the day that I physically met my late wife at the airport in Honolulu in 1979. Yeah, that's where we met. Yeah, she came here she came to Honolulu on a fiance visa, and that's where I met her. And that's the first time I actually met her. We were pen pals for 4 years. Yeah, back then we didn't have this what do you call it? Video chat thing. Yeah, we didn't have back then. It was all letters. I write a letter. Took about 2 weeks to get there, and if she wrote back right away, it'd take 2 weeks to get back to me, and then be like a month before letters. Yeah, between letters. Anyway, that's the way it was, and it worked. Anyway, the cattle are been 2 days since I fed the hay, and they're still eating on it. And then there's the little bully over there, eating by himself. That's on the first bale. That's the first bale I set out a long time, 3 weeks ago. Anyway, that's what today is. Nice day. I have nothing to do, so I just came out to check these guys, or girls, I should say, girls and guy. Oh, Mama Cow's looking at me. Yeah, they're enjoying their hay. All right, I'll probably go out to the big patch. It rained last night, by the way. It rained last night, so I'll be driving out there too to see what they did. I hope it ain't too wet for the truck. And I'll catch you later. Yeah, nice day. It's just after 1 p.m. Yeah, I'm enjoying the day. The sun is warm and wind is cool, but not cold. I'll check the temperature next. Yeah, December 15. Yeah, yeah. I met her December 15 in Honolulu Airport, and we stayed at the Pagoda Airport in Honolulu. Just yeah, I think it was close to the Ala Moana shopping center. Yeah, we bought our wedding rings at some jewelry store there. I still got them. Yeah, and I like the Ala Moana Park. I like that place. Yeah, got a nice little beach. And then I think we stayed on Honolulu a day or two, maybe. I'm not sure. I can't remember that much. Of course, we had to go check out Waikiki, because I knew Oahu real good, so I knew how to get around because I was stationed in Pearl Harbor for 2.5 years, so, and I knew Waikiki Beach, and went to the international, what do you call that, international market there near Waikiki. Anyway, we finally flew over to Molokai, because that's where my aunt and uncle and cousins lived. Yeah, so my cousin still lives there. Same house, and that's where we got married, in a little church on Molokai. with my aunt and uncle, or my father's sister, and her Filipino husband, and their youngest child, my cousin, as witnesses. Yeah, it was nice. Anyway, we had I don't know how long we stayed on Molokai, but then we came back to Southern Illinois, and it was a culture shock for my late wife, but she adjusted. We lived here for 40 years. Yeah, not here, but I think it was 3 or 4 years. Let's see, let's just say 80. No, let's say December 7th. No, I can't remember. I think we got here around the end of December or January. 80. Let's just say 80. 83. About 3 years. We stayed on we lived on the farm with my parents for 3 years, and then we bought this place and built this house in 83, summer of 83, and then moved in. Lived here ever since. So anyway, that's that. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna see what else I can do today, if anything. Yeah. Nothing that I need to do, but I might do something. I've been thinking about hooking this thing up, this small trailer, to the truck, take it over to the farm, and pick up some equipment that I plan on using here one of these days, if the weather's right. Like I said, I don't have nothing I need to do, but I feel like doing something, so we'll see. For now, I'll just go back in the house. There they are again. Yeah, those 3 Highlanders still don't let that little white bull get close to him. Yeah, but hopefully as it gets bigger, stronger, he'll be the one being the bossy one. We'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. Well, it's about 1:15 or so p.m. and it got up to 51, so Fahrenheit. So that's pretty good. Yeah, it's a nice day today. A little wet outside, but that's from the rain last night. But it's nice. Well, it rained last night, but I'm back to using my bucket for a rain gauge because I got my glass rain gauge, store-bought one, turned upside down because with this cold weather, freezing at night and stuff like that, you never know when it might get ice in it and break. So I'm back to using my bucket like I did before, and it showed 3/4 of an inch of rain. So that way, if the ice in the bucket breaks or freezes up, there's less chance for it to break the bucket unless it's got a lot of ice in it. But a little bit on the bottom won't hurt if it turns to ice. Anyway, I'm still gonna try to go out to the big pasture today. See if it's, I don't know how wet it is, but we'll see. I'll give it a try. It's been 2 days since I fed him. I want to see what the hay looks like. I know it's okay, but I just want to look. Well, it's already 3 p.m. and just been lazing around, enjoying the day. I'm still going to go out to the big pasture. I almost letting, just hope it's not too wet. I'm judging the wetness by what's in the yard. And it's not too soggy, so I think I'll head out there with a truck just to check the hay in the kettle. And but it's already too late now. We got an hour and a half before sunset, so. And I guess I won't have time to move that small trailer, or hook up to that small trailer with the truck. That one there. Take it to the farm and pick up something that I want to use later on. But for now, we'll just head out to the big pasture and check the cattle and the hay. Well, I'm headed out to the big pasture now. I don't have much time, so I gotta speed this up. Well, I made it. The pasture road was kind of soggy, but I used four-wheel drive, and I didn't make too much of a rut. I still got the four-wheel drive up here too. Looks like they scattered this bale, the first one here. They rolled it out to the tree, to the right. Yeah. Let's get a closer look. This ground's a little soggy too, but it's higher ground, so it's drains off. And when I opened the gate, I saw some deer tracks, so the deers are hanging around in here. At least they were by the gate on top of the pasture. I saw some deer tracks. Yeah, they're eating that hay. That's good. That's good to see. Let's go see what else they got. See what the other ones look like. Yeah, if I remember right, the bale on the left, way over by the shed, they had it rolled out. They got it rolled out next to the shed now, because it was started to head that way. And this one here, this was the last one they were eating on. They didn't even touch it when I was here on Friday when I fed it. Yeah, but they're here now. Yeah, I was there on the left where the brown cow is, or brown heifer, I mean. Hey, look at my little bully. I didn't even notice him until now. Yeah. But the bale got rolled out to the right where the big bull is. But they're still eating it, so that's good. There's my little bully here, the little blackish one. I usually don't name my cattle. He just little bully again, little bully. But I like his color. He's unique. His mama was sort of that color, but not quite as dark. The black, she was more of a brownish color. But look at his face, black muzzle with a white around the mouth, with a black nose, and then he's got a brown, or a little whitish forehead. But the rest of him is looking so dark. He's got that coloring, I think, comes from the Romanola. They are darker. They're white, but the bulls have a darker neck. I know that from when I bought the one my heifer that I bought years ago, which would be one of his ancestors. Anyway, I just wanted to see this. Everything's good. And if they run out of hay here, they still got hay way over there. Yeah, way out there, past the shed. That's where I fed them for the last 2 weeks. So when it was cold. Yeah, and they got hay here. They got some hay there I had that one bale right by the shelter, and they rolled the bale right there on this west side here. Okay, well, I'm gonna head back to the house. That's all I wanted to check today. Get a couple pictures. All right, that's it. Yeah, that's the I guess you call him the blackish bull. That's his mama. Let me turn around. I can't see her. Yeah, that's his mama. She got a little dark on her neck and bottom, but she's mostly brown though. But he came out more black. Okay, let's head back down to Let me move this truck first. Oh, I just want to get another view of the cattle eating the hay over here on this side. Yeah, they got plenty to eat, and the weather's warmer this week, so. And they got hay on the way over there, on the way past there, on the right, way up there on the other hill. Yeah, that was from 2 weeks ago. I was feeding them, or a week ago, last week and the week before that. Okay, let me turn the truck around and head to the house. I came to the east end of the pasture. That's my neighbor's wheat field. A few years ago, he or somebody built a shed there, past those trees on the right. Yeah, he built a shed there. There's a road there. There's a road before that white shed on the left. There's a road comes up the hill from the bottom by those trees, and then it turns and comes over here to this corner here, and then it turns toward the farm. Yeah, the corner of the road is somewhere over there. That's where the corner of the road is. That's how they access this wheat field. Anyway, I just want to show this. I can see this area here a little bit when I'm over at the corner. Yeah. Anyway, let's head to the house. Yeah, right here is where I fed the cattle last week, in front here, and the week before that was on the other, over closer to the shelter, on this side of the shelter. But 2 days ago, on Friday, I fed them up there. Let's get a closer look at them now from this side. Yeah. Oh, you can see my track. You can see I made a track over there on their left. Yeah, it's a little wet, but it's not. I'm not making any big ruts, so it should be okay. Let's get up where I can see them better. I don't like the hill. It always makes my camera crooked. That's better. Yeah, everybody's there. The cow on the left here, that's the oldest cow with her last calf, her fifth calf. It's a white bull, and he's big. He grew big. He grew fast. And the one on the run right here in the front, the calf here in the front, the small one, that was the second calf. So the white one on the left, the white little bull on the left was born March 28th this year, and that little calf in the front here, he was born April 15th. So he's like 2 weeks younger than the first one. And then the one on the far right, that's that little black bull. He was born June 2, so he's like a month and a half younger than this calf in the middle, and yet it's still bigger. So this one here, was a first calf heifer, a calf from a first calf from a heifer, and then the cow way in the background, way back there on the left, way back there, that's the mama of the calf on the right, the one with the black, and he was a third calf from that cow. So he grew a little better than this one front here. I'll probably wind up eating this one or selling this one in the middle. I don't know what to do with the other two yet. I'll just hang on to them. Look at Bully. Munching away. Good hay in it. It's over a year old, but it's still good hay. Okay, I'm ready to head back to the house. Get you back there. And I guess I'll speed this up too on the way home. Well, I'm back. That didn't take too long. Yeah, I was surprised that 3/4 of an inch of rain after 2 days. No, that was yesterday. We're not talking about 2 days. It was 2 days. Oh, yeah, I was thinking wrong. Yeah, I was wondering why it was so wet, but it was yesterday that it rained. Yesterday and last night that it rained. Oh boy, I was thinking it was 2 days since it rained, but that was from me feeding hay. Anyway, the pasture road was kind of wet. Pasture too, but mainly the pasture road because that's where I got to drive up the hill. And on the way down the hill, on the way down, about halfway down that pasture road, I did a little slip and slide there. Yeah, I was just hoping. I came close to sliding into that other ditch there up there. Anyway, I saved myself. Anyway, I won't be going out there for a while since it's supposed to rain again one of these days. So, like I said, I was going to. It's 3. I got another hour, but I don't feel like getting that equipment again with the trailer at the farm. So I'll work on that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow if it don't rain. We'll see. It's not. I don't need it right away. So anyway, that's I'll walk around, look at the cattle again around over here, and then I guess that'll be it for today. Long shadow, long shadow. It's 3:30 p.m. and the sun goes down in an hour. So sunsets in an hour. So it's a long shadow right now. Yeah, turned out to be a nice day today. I enjoyed it. Didn't do anything, but I enjoyed it anyway. Yeah. I like days like this when there's nothing to do and the weather's nice. That's the main thing. The weather's nice. Yeah, after those couple cold weeks there, feels like summer. Yeah, somewhere in the 50s, low 50s, I think. Anyway, we'll check the cattle here one more time, and then I'll call it a day. Well, the cattle are done eating for a while. They're just lounging around, chewing their cud. And there's my shadow up there on the hill. I'm glad I remember this pasture when we first bought it. It was nothing but trees all the way from the road there. I'm not sure about the side of this hill here. I think they were farming some of this. The top here where the house is was farmable, but farther down here I don't remember. Although I'm pretty sure there was trees here, and on those trees back in there was a big sycamore there that was hard to dig out. The backhoe guy was whoever cleaned this had a hard time digging that out. Originally I was going to put a garden down there before I had cattle, but I never did it. Anyway, this was all trees, thick trees. On this side of this hill here, it was mostly sticker bushes, like blackberries, multiflower roses, things like that. And the tree line was here where that walnut is. That was a tree line. They farmed as much as they could up here, and over there too, where the barn is. It was all trees. This branch here was trees. Yeah, but the whole top here where the house is and the pond, that was mostly farmable. But I remember when we had this bulldoze, a lot of the trees wound up over there. I don't know if they all did, but most of them did. I dug that pond out years later because I already had cattle here by then, and when I had that dug first, when they were doing the bulldozing, I had that dug out first just to have some water, and then years later I built that pond because it was always a wet spot. I couldn't even drive through there. It was so wet. I guess the water came down through here and ended up in there and collected. So I had that wet spot dug out and made a good pond. Anyway, that's just me reminiscing. But I remember one time before we had it bulldozed, like I said, this was all bushes and multiflower bushes on this hill, mostly. And one time a deer ran across this way from like where the house was, ran across and jumped to get away from us it jumped. It jumped right into the multi-flower roses. It was stuck in there for a little while, but it finally got itself out. But it was a mess. I mean, that must have been painful for that deer. I guess that's why they have deer hide. It's thicker. Yeah, but I'm sure it still hurt. Anyway, that's all from here. Still a nice day. I didn't have to dress very warm today. That's good. All right, time to go back in the house or do something else. Good bull, white bull. Lay next to that bale. He can eat while he's laying down. Smart bull. Yeah, I don't know how big. I don't think he's going to get as big as his papa, but because I think he's got more Highland in him. He's got more Highland hair, Highland look. Yeah, he's going to be smaller. Yeah, but that's okay. Maybe I need a smaller bull for these Highland cattle. Yeah, maybe that's why the big bull couldn't breed him. They couldn't hold his weight. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, I had these three. Well, actually, all four of them were there, but I had those three out there. Last year, I brought the bull here. Not this past summer, but the summer before that, summer of '23. But they didn't have any calves, so this past spring in March, I took them out to the pasture for 6 months, and I brought them back in September. And I'm hoping they got bred. They were out there for 6 months, so I'm hoping they got bred. I thought maybe in a herd, more of a herd setting like that, the bull and cows would be more comfortable. But most of the time they were out there, these three kept separate. They kept themselves separate from the other cattle out there. I guess they're their own herd. Anyway, anytime after December 21st, I think, is they could possibly have a calf. Yeah, we'll see. From December 31st to sometime in June, yeah, they could possibly have a calf. And that's why I brought him back, since I don't need him out there. I just brought him here. Since he looked more Highlandy, I brought him out here to maybe he can be the bull for them from now on. Well, either that or they're just too old to come into heat. Who knows? Anyway, I'll get another angle. Little bud, follow me around. Aren't you, little bud? Yeah, his big brother from last year, he disappeared. He was a good cat, but he's taking his place. He's not quite as friendly as the big bud, but he'll do. He'll do. That little bud, he likes to follow me around, just like his big brother did. Yeah. But he likes to hunt here too. Maybe that's why he comes out with me. He thinks that when I walk something, a mouse will move out of my way. Yeah. He's checking. He's hunting something. Or not. Sometimes they both follow me. The female and little bud. I think they follow me like this because I guess in their eyes I'm part of their pride. Like a pride of lions. When I go out, they go with me. As long as it's close to the house. I almost ran up that tree. I heard him running. That's a good scratching post. There's a little pond I built. Or had dug out years and years and years ago. Can't remember when. I think it was after I had the shed, because because I built the shed in '89, winter of '89 and '90. Yeah, and then I brought the cattle here that spring. So I think I had this dug after that. Yeah, because the only pond I had here at that time was the one up by the house, and the one out there. So those are only two, and then I built this a few years after that. And there's my shadow again. I'm halfway down the hill, that's why I'm shorter. And there's the cattle. Oh, I'm gonna slip it. Hello, everybody. Yeah, it worked good here. On this hill here, they're out of the wind, and and they can, whatever they don't eat, they can lay on. I think they still eat it even after they lay on it, as long as they don't have crap on it. Anyway, they're all content now. Looks like a little bully. Looks like he's got a pillow. A hay pillow. Alright, I think I'm just going to end it here today. Alright, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. I tried to walk out a little farther and get another view over them at the bottom of the hill with their hay. Yeah, nice little pond. They got plenty of water. It's silted in over the years. Yeah, but there's still didn't dry up this summer. So, although even though the cattle weren't here this summer, so it didn't matter. But there is it's real shallow on the edges. They knocked this the dirt down a lot from the sides. But I had a track hoe dig it. That's all. I don't know how they did it, but they put all the dirt from there all the way around to here. So the dirt from the hole is on three sides. I don't think they put it any over here, but they could have. But I know those three sides have the dirt from the hole. It's a little spongy out here. Ground's pretty wet over here and down in there. It's even spongy on that hill too, as I was coming down. Oh, there's my barn. Yeah, bottom of the hill below the barn. And I'm going to go back that way when I go up. This bottom of this hill, it's spongy too down in here. All the water comes down this hill and drains down. So it's a little spongy down there too. Wet. So there's the barn. There's the cat. Both cats. Yeah. There's that tree that fell down. I'm not walking out there. Too wet. And I don't have the right shoes for that. It's always when I didn't mow it this year, but when I do mow it in the past years, this area here was always so wet from the overflow, because the overflow from the pond goes there. Yeah, it goes out that way, empties into there, and flows out that way. Anyway, let me take a I guess it's like a 360. Just go around, take a view. There's cattle again. That's where I started, more or less. I think I started up there. But then I'm going to head out that way, up the hill, go back to the house. Alright guys, or should I say girls and guy, catch you later. I'm just about ready to go up this hill, right here. And I guess I'll get the sunset now. It's only a sunset because I'm down at the below the hill here. It's still got another, I don't know, 45 minutes yet. But it's like a sunset. I remember, yeah, after we had this pushed out, we had this all cleared out. I think I had that done when we had the barn built. Yeah, there were some trees here. And I had the pond, first I had the pond dug out because we used some of the dirt from the pond over here to level this area out to get the shed. I remember that was the first, in that area under those trees there, somewhere by those trees, that was the first time, before we did anything on this property, before we mowed it or anything, because there's a lot of tall weeds out here, because it was farmable up here, but it had been idle for years and years. So, and that's why all the cedar trees were growing there, and I got the cedar trees off of this area before I mowed it, or even after I mowed it. I went around the cedars that were growing, the small ones, and I planted them all over there. They were pretty small, probably less than a foot. Yeah. I don't know how long it was idle before we bought it, but anyway, our first fire and cooking was, we had a little fire and we did some barbecuing, cooking on the fire right over there. Yeah, underneath these tree area in the corner there. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Gonna walk up the hill. Catch the sun. Let me think about it. So think about it. I stepped in something. When you think about it, I can't do this. Okay, I guess you could say that's the sun setting. Right? It's setting. Right? Here's the sun setting. Sun setting, right? But it could also be sun rising. Sun rising, even if it's on the west. Yeah. I guess you could say this is the first time the sun rose in the west. See? Sun rose in the west. How about that? Anyway, I'm headed up this hill. It looks higher now, but it's going down. Oh, lost my footing. Well, it looks like Bully got up to, the white Bully, he got up to eat again. Had to stop, catch my breath. Okay, I'm on top of the hill now. Warm me out. Okay. And what do I got over here? Sun's high already. Or should I say the sun is low, getting lower. Sun's going down. Yeah, I'd say I got at least more than a half hour. All right, I'm gonna go in now. Catch you later. Okay, I think that's the last shot of the cattle. I'm going to check the sun again on the west side. That's about all it did today. It was 52 degrees. It was 51 around 1 o'clock. And now it's close to 4 o'clock. So it's only 52 now. So it didn't go up much. It fell. There goes the cats. Running around chasing each other. Anyway, I'm at the gate here behind the house. I want to go to the west side and see what it looks like from there. It's 4 p.m. now, and this is the south side of my house, and that's where I have my lemongrass growing, in that middle window. And then there's the sun going down over there. Let's keep going. There's a nice view of the sun between those two big trees. Got another half hour and the sun will go down. But I don't think I want to wait till then. Alright. There's the pond. Yeah, I had this pond dug before we built that shed because I used some of the dirt from that digging the pond up there to level that area out up there. So it needed some dirt on this side mostly, but we did the whole area. Yeah, we flattened it out a little bit, just enough to get the shed on there because we had to prepare the pad before the shed builders came. And that's a Morton shed from 1989, the end of '89. Yeah, I think they built it in the fall, if I remember right. Yeah, because in the winter, like after January, when it was like, I remember that real good because it was sometime during the winter, probably January, February. Then it was 20 below zero. I mean, it was 20 below zero. Because I know I had a cow. We still had the cattle at the farm. Yeah, and back then we had Holstein Angus crosses, but I think and I also had Holstein Brangus crosses that I was raising for cows, and bucket fed them, and then fed them. And I had a bull that way too, a big black bull that way too. Yeah, he was a good bull. But anyway, that when it was 20 below, I remember one of the cows at the farm had lost its tail because of the frostbite when it was born. It was born in the 20 below, and it had its ears froze off too, or half the ears. So I remember that. Anyway, I'm running low on battery, so I better shut this down. Anyway, what I was going to say is, when it was 20 below, we were digging the post for the feeder inside born, and to thaw the soil out, we would build a fire wherever there was a hole going to be to thaw the soil, so I could. And then we moved the fire to the next hole, kept it going, and then we dug the holes for the post. I remember that. That's when I was strong enough to do that. And my wife was helping me too. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the sun. All right, that is a nice sunset. I'm gonna leave it here and catch you on the next one. Bye. 4:10 p.m. and sun's still high. It's up. All right, I'm not gonna wait for the sun to go down, but I know the sun goes down right around that tree. From this angle, the sun will go down and set somewhere near that tree, maybe on the right side of that tree or behind that tree. Okay, now it's going to be the end. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Cat on the tractor tire. Well, this is the current time in Illinois at 4:17 p.m. on Sunday, December 15, 2024.